All right, we're going to continue on honoring Veterans Day here on Iowa Live, and we're doing that with a very special salute to our veterans that is happening courtesy of Des Moines Community Orchestra. So we have two wonderful guests joining us this morning from the Des Moines Community Orchestra. We do have the conductor, Carl Johnson, joining us this morning, as well as Michael Ramirez, president of the board of directors. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on this very special day. Talk about how you are saluting the veterans.
Well, we've have been trying to find ways for us to get back in front of the public in whatever way we can after having to shut down after our winter concert in February this year earlier. And we haven't had any occasions to be able to rehearse or perform since. And then I'm going to let Mike give a quick little summary of how we came about to decide that it was possible. So Mike, tell about that.
Well, basically, after the, I believe it was the Emmys this year, happened to catch a spot on television, I believe on your sister station, WOI, that they were talking about how they were making face masks and instrument covers for the marching band at Valley. And the person that they were featuring is one of our own, our French horn player, Christina Deeds. So then I call up Carl 11:30 at night, and I say, I think we've got a way we can do this. And he said, well, we need a place. I said, well, what about Franklin Junior High, a new venue in town? And, we discussed it, and he said, well, we'll never fit on that stage. I said, well, why don't we flip the script? Let's put us in the audience. And so at that point, we assembled a crackpot team of sewers that made custom cases for all the different wind instruments and face masks to accommodate all the different wind and brass instruments.
Wow, you found a way to get it done. And Carl, I'm sure you love those phone calls at 11:30 at night, but it was for an amazing cause. And everybody's just kind of pivoting and shifting, but you made it happen. So how did it go?
Well, once we decided that was a possibility, and we surveyed the orchestra and found that enough people felt that with the accommodations we had in mind and the PPE and all of that, that they would feel comfortable doing that in a large enough space, we decided we could go ahead. And so then it became our fall concert a little later than we normally would do it. Got a date to do it at Franklin with the intent of not having a live audience, but live streaming it, which is what we're going to do. And then because that would normally be our fall concert, we've decided to try to do it in our normal way, which in the past 4 or 5 years we've had from IPBS, their children's program host, Dan Wardell or Abby Brown, with us. And Abby was able to join us again. So she's going to be our narrator, sort of moderator person. And we'll present it as sort of a children's concert, but it's never been just children's music. It's always been our normal music, but geared with the audience of young people in mind. So we're doing that. And because it was so near Veterans Day, decided that, oh, this is a great chance to do something. I like themed concerts. And so all the music that we have, that we already own, I ran down into the basement and found pieces that were appropriate. And so we'll do everything from Stars and Stripes to folk tune Shenandoah, and a couple of other American Salute, which is based on When Johnny Comes Marching Home, Battle Hymn of the Republic. What else? We're doing a favorite of mine, which was a commissioned piece we got from Linda Robbins Coleman, who's a local composer and who has an association with the orchestra, which we commissioned in 2008 in memory of my predecessor with the orchestra, Dick Gerstenberger, and who passed away. And so in 2009, we premiered that piece. And this will only be the second time we've played it, but it's entitled Elegy for the Greatest Generation. And so it seemed entirely appropriate for this occasion to bring it back to the public. So we're excited about the prospects, and the rehearsals have been going well, and I'm looking forward to it. So it's this weekend.
Absolutely. I love that it's family friendly as well. Like, this is music that young kids are going to enjoy. Of course, adults will enjoy as well, but also just a very big salute and honor to our veterans. So how can we tune in and watch? Obviously, you guys are being very safe with everything you're doing with the orchestra. When and how can we watch?
Mike?
You can find a link on our Facebook page. Search Des Moines Community Orchestra. There's also a link within IPBS's page and also on our webpage, www.DesMoinesCommunityOrchestra.org.
Okay, and that is happening this Sunday.
At noon.
At noon. Okay, this Sunday the 15th at noon. So a great time for us all to come together, listen to some incredible music, and salute our veterans at the same time. Just remind us, gentlemen, why is it important to tune into something like this? Not only to salute our veterans, hear some incredible music, but supporting the Des Moines Community Orchestra at this time.
Well, we understand everybody wants to see live performance, and we all wish we could be together for live performance. And this is the closest we could come to that. Other organizations in town have had to suspend or postpone entirely seasons, and that's what we had pretty much done till we found this possibility. With numbers increasing, we'll have to keep an eye on this going forward. Hopefully we'll be able to continue doing something like this, but our next opportunity wouldn't be until probably getting together again in January for a winter concert in February, but that still remains to be seen. So we've already given up on the possibility of doing a sing-along Messiah, which would have been our next normal function in early December. We're not going to try to get people together and do that. So.
But you're making it work. And gentlemen, we applaud you and thank you so much for doing that. Michael coming up, yes, watching a story on our sister station and making sure this can still happen. So Carl and Michael, thank you so much for joining us this morning and being a part of our Veterans Day program and saluting the veterans. Remember, you can watch that this Sunday at noon, and they have all the details on their website and how you can give back to the Des Moines Community Orchestra as well at DesMoinesCommunityOrchestra.org. Have a wonderful day, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thanks, Jackie.
Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.